Now 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, the Lexington Humane Society is asking for help after storms ruined their fundraiser. What you can do ahead on WKYT.
South African Olympic runner Oscar Pistorius is getting sentenced this morning. We'll have the latest on it coming up.
And the National Weather Service now says a tornado is what caused that damage at a Walmart in Lawrence County. More on the cleanup they're facing coming up this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome to you. I'm Rebecca Smith.
I'm Bill Bryant. It sure is good to have you with us here on WKYT. That air was just heavy yesterday, you know.
Oppressive, you know,
really
that kind of heat. But,
yeah,
you know, we've been pretty lucky, I think, this July, even though we've had some storms and some rain.
That's true. Tropical feel out there this morning. Let's check in with the meteorologist Micah Harris, see what the day holds.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head where it's not so much 90, 95 degrees. We've been pretty lucky here in July, but really it's that humidity. You just stand outside yesterday. I was just standing outside, not really moving that much, and just started sweating, just kind of that sticky sweat. And that's what you're going to have today all the way through Friday. The weekend does look much better. I'll show you that in just a few minutes. Defender Radar Network, nothing going on this morning. Temperatures are in the 70s, 74 degrees. Right now in Lexington with that humidity way up. We finish off upper 80s to around 90 degrees. Then the storms move in late in the afternoon off into the evening hours, so much of your day stays dry. You can get some things done today. We're going to go over that, and I'm going to show you when the storms move in and those waves after waves. That's coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Micah. Here's what's happening. Firefighters have been working this morning to put out a fire on Maryland Drive in Lexington.
The homeowner says he does not think the fire was an accident. WKYT's Mark Barber is live for us with more on this. Good morning.
Good morning, Rebecca. That's exactly right. The homeowner thinks there is a lot more to the fire here than meets the eye. He says that the fire started in a detached garage behind his home here off of Maryland Avenue right before 4 o'clock this morning. Now, he does not think that it started on accident because he says he was allowing 2 homeless people to take shelter there. He says about a month or two ago, his daughter kicked them out because they were not paying back money that they had loaned them. He thinks that they came back early this morning and started this fire. Now, of course, that's something that firefighters and police are investigating. At this time, they say it is still too soon to say how this fire did start. I can tell you that there are investigators on scene, though, looking into those claims right now. As far as the scene goes, things are a lot calmer out here than they were just an hour ago. That garage was completely engulfed in flames. Neighbors evacuated their homes. They were worried that those flames would jump from house to house because they're all very close in here. However, again, firefighters do have the flames under control and are investigating claims that this is a case of arson. That's the latest here in downtown Lexington. We'll have another live report with an interview that we're hoping to gather with a witness coming up on the next 30 minutes of WKYT News. Back.
All right, Mark, thank you. We'll see what we find out at that scene. And South African Olympic runner Oscar Pistorius has just been sentenced for murdering his girlfriend. Those details just coming in, and Rebecca is at the alert desk with what we just found out.
Bill, the Olympic sprinter was sentenced to 6 years in prison for killing his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day of 2013. Pistorius was facing a possible 15-year jail term for shooting Steenkamp, but about 30 minutes ago, the judge ruled that substantial and compelling circumstances existed in the double amputee Olympic runner's case to give him a lesser sentence. In a reading out of the sentence, she called Pistorius a fallen hero. Now, the judge has just ordered a recess to give prosecutors and Pistorius' defense lawyers time to decide if either want to appeal the sentence.
The Lexington Humane Society is asking for your help. The storm that hit during this year's 4th of July festival swept away the organization's biggest yearly fundraiser. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner is live now with more on how you can help out if you choose. Good morning,
Good
Caitlin.
morning, Bill. The Lexington Humane Society is at capacity right now, and that's why the organization says it's in need after Monday's storm swept away what's typically its biggest fundraiser. Now, the Humane Society has about 500 animals right now. Most of those are kittens. On Monday, they were trying to raise money for all of those animals when the wind and rain hit, sweeping away donations. Victoria Benson said it all clicked when she saw money floating down the street and into storm drains.
All of a sudden, the tents were lifting off the ground and across the street. All the merchandise got soaked. We had donation jars falling off the ground, breaking, and then dollar bills were just streaming down the street. We were trying to catch all of them.
The Lexington Humane Society says those donations help take care of animals until they find their forever homes. We have more information about how you can help on our website. Live in Lexington, Caitlin Setner, WKYT.
It was a tough situation, and the National Weather Service now says a tornado is what caused the damage at a Walmart in Lawrence County. Meteorologists say that EF2 tornado that hit Monday had winds of up to 120 miles per hour. It caused damage around Louisa, including at the Walmart. The store's manager says he hopes the grocery section can reopen by Saturday, but it could be 6 to 8 weeks before the store will fully reopen. The manager says the store lost a lot of food in the storm.
Able to get the food banks in here as soon as the power went out last night, and we were able to donate quite a bit of the cold food and meat and things like that, so it will benefit someone in the community, but it is a total loss for us.
Walmart managers say the store's employees will be able to pick up shifts at some Walmarts nearby until the store there can fully reopen. The National Weather Service says a tornado also touched down in Rockcastle County Monday. That one was an EF1. It had winds of up to 90 miles per hour. The tornado damaged 7 homes in Broadhead, along with some cars and trees. Most of the damage was along Hacker Lane. Rockcastle County emergency managers say no one was injured in the tornado there. Remember now, you can track storms when you're away from your TV with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download that for free in the app or Google Play stores.
Hundreds of people came together in Bardstown to pray for a missing Nelson County mother. Sunday marked the 1-year anniversary of Crystal Rogers' disappearance. Investigators say they do not know what happened to her. People at last night's vigil prayed, lit candles, and released balloons in honor of Rogers. Her parents also attended. They say support from the community has kept them going this past year. The community's raised more than $70,000 for Rogers' children.
Deputies have arrested 2 people after finding a large marijuana growing operation in Laurel County. The Laurel Sheriff's Office says they were called to a home on Highway 233 yesterday morning for a complaint that Christina Lockhart and her ex-husband Casey Lockhart were fighting. They say 2 children were also at the home. Deputies say they found more than 100 marijuana plants growing in an outbuilding. They say they also found 3 stolen shotguns. The Lockharts now face several charges, including endangering the welfare of minors. Casey Lockhart is also facing charges of growing marijuana. Also new this morning, a man who admitted embezzling millions of dollars from a Lexington business is appealing his sentence. Last month, a federal judge sentenced James Hammis to 8 years in prison, followed by 3 years of probation for wire fraud. That sentence was higher than what prosecutors had recommended. The judge cited the large amount of money involved and the fact that Hammis was on the run for years as reasons for the tougher sentence. Hammis's attorneys filed a notice of plans to appeal yesterday. Investigators say he embezzled more than $8 million while working as an accountant for the Lexington branch of a Pepsi-Cola bottler. Hammis then went on the run for 6 years.
The massive Mega Millions jackpot is getting even bigger. The winning numbers of last night's ticket on your screen right now. Lotto officials say no winning tickets were sold in yesterday's Mega Millions. That means the jackpot for the next drawing on Friday will be about $508 million. This marks the 34th time the jackpot has rolled over without a winner. The previous record was 22. Yesterday's jackpot was the 7th largest jackpot in U.S. history, worth about $454 million. So going over that $500 million mark.
Yeah, 508, that'd be a pretty good payout, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would
Right.
be nice.
It's good to have you along. WKYT this morning, and your Wednesday is just getting started.
It's the case of the stolen leggings. But the thief in this story seems to be remorseful. More on this when we come back.
Also ahead this morning, orders at U.S. factories fell. A European court rules in favor of McDonald's. And it's National Fried Chicken Day. We'll have your money stories ahead.
No rain out there this morning, but the threat will stick around later on this afternoon off into the evening hours. And not just today, but the next 3 days. I'm going to have that thunderstorm forecast for you.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
It's pretty calm and quiet early this morning. Not much going on outside. As you walk out the door, you won't feel any rain on your head. There are a few sprinkles down toward Harlan County, but other than that, we are good to go. You got to wait until deep into the afternoon, off into the evening hours to actually see some of these rumbles of thunder slide on in here. 74 degrees right now in the capital city. 74 there in Lexington, and we're there in the low 70s down towards south and southeastern Kentucky. Now, I will tell you this. We've had 70s like this before where it doesn't feel all that bad, but you get into your morning, you walk outside, it feels like a sauna. It does not feel good. Very humid conditions. We're going to hold on to that this afternoon too at 89 degrees with dew points in the 70s. 70s dew points and 89 degrees, that's like beach weather this time of year, especially as you're along that coast where you get the sea breeze and it doesn't really get deep into the 90s for the most part. It's just very sticky outside. Now, if you're looking for storms, which a lot of us really don't want the storms anymore, it's coming late in the afternoon, so trying to plan out your day anywhere from, I would say, 4 p.m. to about 8 p.m. is when you start to see these storms arrive. For the most part, that's the bulk of it. Now, before that, you can have a slight chance. Don't get me wrong, through the day, there is a slight chance at a couple of rumbles of thunder, but the bulk of the action actually comes deep into the afternoon, off into the evening hours. So more storms in the forecast, and that wet pattern will stick with us through Friday. Here's the breakdown, though. Today, Thursday, Friday, all 3 of these days will not be full-blown just thunderstorms everywhere all day long. It's not like that. You're going to get big breaks in the action, big dry spells in the action. So it's kind of those things that you're still able to get out and knock out some outdoor plans, maybe head out to the pool with the kids early on. But late into the afternoon, off into the evening hours, heads up for these storms moving on in. Good news here is you get through these next 3 days that are pretty stormy. And then toward the weekend, looks mainly dry. And the weekend will be much, much better, much drier than what we're going to be seeing in the next 2 to 3 days. 90s across the board there Thursday and Friday, which tells you this. Don't expect a lot of rain during the daylight hours. We're able to heat up to 90 degrees. Most of those storms will be deep into the afternoon, off into the evening hours. We can't rule some overnight, so some of these nights, the next 3 nights, could be a little loud too for a few of us. So trying to head to bed, yeah, you might hear a few rumbles of thunder as they slide on by.
It's the great conspiracy here in the summertime, isn't it? You have the
absolutely
Fireworks, thunder.
daylight till almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, right. Nothing helps us.
Yeah, rolling up on 5:50 now. A remorseful thief made an apologetic gesture, but did not return what was stolen.
Indianapolis resident Leslie Miller says she was waiting for a week for a package. It contained a long-awaited pair of leggings that Miller had been searching for weeks. But instead, when she opened her mailbox, she found $25 and an apology. She says on the $20 bill, the thief wrote, "Stole your pants, felt sorry about it." While Miller says she appreciates the apology, she just wonders why the thief did not return the pants. She adds that if the thief really wanted to cover the cost of the crime, he or she still owes $10. But Miller says, keep the change, just return her pants. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to wear those pants anymore.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want them back.
Especially leggings, because those are so, tight.
Who knows what condition they may be in
exactly.
as well, right? Yeah. 5:16 here in a couple of seconds on WKYT This Morning.
We've got to look at your money. Stick around.
Low demand sparks a nationwide drop in factory orders and how restaurants are taking a bite out of National Fried Chicken Day. I'm Marley Hall, and I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Welcome back into WKYT This Morning. Good morning. It is 5:19. Orders at U.S. factories fell. A European court has ruled in favor of McDonald's. And this is National Fried Chicken Day.
Sounds yummy. Karina Mitchell has the latest on your money.
Orders at U.S. factories fell 1% in May despite gains in the previous months. The drop was fueled by less demand for steel, aluminum, furniture, electrical appliances, and military aircraft. U.S. stocks took a hit Tuesday amid renewed fears about the British economy. The Dow lost 108 points. The Nasdaq dropped 39. A European court has ruled McDonald's owns the Mick and the Mac. The international fast food chain won a case against a company in Singapore that tried to register a product called Mac Coffee. The ruling prevents other businesses from using any combination of the terms Mac or Mick to sell food or drinks. It's National Fried Chicken Day, and purveyors of the poultry are celebrating. KFC is launching what they call a sensory video online to help customers appreciate their extra crispy recipe. Church's Chicken and Popeyes are both offering deep-fried discounts. That's your Money Watch. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Marley Hall.
For those of you keeping up with the latest social media trends, here's a question. Is Snapchat still cool?
You better hope so.
I do, because I do it every day.
I know. The app may have first gotten popular with young users, but a new survey says an increasing number of adults are now using it. 38% of mobile users between the ages of 25 and 34 use Snapchat at least once in May. That's double the percentage from less than 2 years ago. There's also 5% more users over the age 35. But experts say the increase in adult users has not made the app less popular with its core user base. And if the company's $18 billion valuation has any say in the matter, yes, it is still very cool.
Well, this is what I use it for. You know, it's the little function where you can put your head in a piece of toast.
Make
for
yourself
instance.
into a cat or what have you. Yeah.
That's the only thing I use it for, but it's fun.
You're creative. All right, 521 on WKYT on your Wednesday morning, and we have more news coming up for you here on Hump Day.
And a look at sports up next.
On the way next, we go to the NBA Summer Leagues. Willie Cauley-Stein, he will start playing here in a couple of days. But last night, Trey Lyles really lit it up for the Utah Jazz. We'll also show you who made Major League Baseball's All-Star team. And A.J. Reed, back to hitting homers again.
You can absolutely feel the humidity outside. You can feel that something is on its way, as it just doesn't feel great. Humidity's there. Good news here is, as you're walking out the door, no rain outside. A couple of sprinkles down in Harlan County, but other than that, we're good to go. We're already at 74 degrees in Frankfort, the capital city, and also Lexington. It's not going to feel good today. We get into your afternoon, upper 80s to around 90 degrees. Storms will be around late in the afternoon. Much of this comes at late in the afternoon. I'm talking 4, 5, 6 p.m. is when it starts to move on in. Could you have a slight chance of rain before that? Yes. But the bulk of the action comes during that time and off into the evening hours. And then we get another round coming in during the nighttime hours. It could be a pretty stormy night for a few of us. And a few of us waking up with some of those lightning strikes and the thunder around. This isn't the only day we're going to be seeing that. Thursday, Friday, here we go again with that wet, rainy and wet pattern. Good news here is the forecast for the weekend looks much better. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
Willie Cauley-Stein will be heading into his second season in the NBA with the Sacramento Kings, and he will be a veteran on the Kings Summer League team that is getting ready to play in Las Vegas. 1 year ago, Willie was learning as a rookie. Now he's called upon to be a leader, and it's a little bit different.
It's mad different from being the guy that, like, you know, you're watching everybody, so to the guy that they're watching you and seeing what, you know, how to do things, and you know, they're asking you questions, and you know, you're kind of teaching them along the way as you guys taught. It's good stuff, though. Like, this is a leader role.
In the Utah Summer League last night, the Jazz and the Celtics, Trey Lyles takes the pass, goes into the lane and scores, and he draws the foul, the beginning of a pretty good night. Then from out top, Lyles just takes his man right down the lane, lays it in. Still in the first quarter, Lyles showing off more of his game. The muscle move inside, gets the shot to drop off the front of the rim. James Young in action for the Celts. He's open out of the corner. It hits fourth quarter. Utah trailing. Here goes Lyles again. Watch this. Boom! Two-handed slam. 26 points, 11 boards. But the Celtics and Young had the final say. The three out of the corner is good for Young. He had 17. Celtics win at 89-82. The Chicago Cubs are the first team since the 1976 Reds to have 5 players voted All-Star Game starters. Here's the National League lineup. Anthony Rizzo, Ben Zobrist, former legend, Addison Russell, Chris Bryant, and Dexter Fowler all voted to start. Zobrist is a former Lexington legend. As I mentioned, the Reds' Adam Duvall named to the team as a reserve. For the American League, Jose Altuve of Houston, another former Lexington legend. He was the leading vote getter in the AL. The Red Sox have 4 starters: Xander Bogaerts, Jackie Bradley Jr., Mookie Betts, and David Ortiz, who's retiring at the end of the season. And last night in the majors, former Wildcat A.J. Reed gets his second career home run, a 2-run shot off Seattle's Taijuan Walker, which gave Houston a 5-2 lead in the fourth, and that lead would hold up 5-2. The Astros get the win. And that is sports. Have a great day.